Shots were fired at a birthday party in Carson. 3 men were hit and one of them has now died. The shooting happened just before midnight in the 100 block of West Victoria Street. The shootout was just in front of the building that housed the party. Deputies say as many as 100 people were attending what they describe as a pay-for-entry adult-themed party.
In 2015, Davion Irvin became part of a group of rappers who called themselves Too Greedy Family, also known as the Stink Team. Irvin used the game moniker Solo. He discovered the group after he became familiar with Darnell Caldwell, who was a popular underground rapper known as Drakeo the Ruler. Too Greedy had about 20 to 30 members, but Irvin was a part of the group, and the members belonged to several different Crip gangs. Buchanan was a member of the Roller Hundreds and went by the moniker Kels, who was also a member of Too Greedy and close friends of Daryl Caldwell. Vontaaay Caldwell, Daryl's brother, was a member of Too Greedy and went by the moniker Ralphie the Plug. Joshua Torres was a member of Too Greedy, and he was known as Too Shitty. Jaden Boyd, who was younger than most of the Too Greedy members, started hanging out with Too Greedy members in the summer of 2016. He was a member of the neighborhood Rolling 40 Crips and used the moniker AB. Too Greedy members were flockers, which is a term for a burglary crew. They were also known as the Stink Team. Stink is a derogatory term for Asians. Too Greedy members had a hand sign, handshake, and had Asian and money-themed tattoos. On top of that, Too Greedy damn near moved as a gang themselves, having issues with people in several different blood gangs. In December of 2016, Drakeo had a rivalry with RJ, a member of the Athens Park Bloods, who was also a popular rapper. They often disagreed about who was the better rapper and agreed to fight at one point, though the fight never occurred. But on December 10th of 2016, Irvin went to a pajama party in Carson with Buchanan and approximately 10 other Too Greedy members. They caravaned to the party in 4 or 5 cars. Drakeo drove Irvin and Buchanan to the party. Irvin sat in the front passenger seat, Buchanan sat in the back passenger seat, and Boyd joined the group in a separate car as they were leaving. The group pulled into the parking lot at the party, but did not go inside. And they were sitting in their vehicle when a group of 6 males walked past quickly. Irvin recognized one of the males as Gregory, a Red Bull, from the Inglewood family gangster Bloods. And the Inglewood family gangsters, they were huge rivals of Boyd's gang, the neighborhood Rolling 40 Crips. The other males with Red Bull were Travis Harvey Broom, Quentin Polk, Terrence Harvey, D. Lawhorn, and Kimani Rich. Well, just as the group reached the front of Drakeo's car, Irvin heard gunfire and dug down. And when Irvin looked up, there was a lot of commotion, with people running as the gunfire was going on. Irvin thought they were under attack from the Blood Gang, but he looked up and saw Buchanan holding a 40 caliber Glock pistol. Buchanan said, "I emptied the whole clip on that nigga." And Boy was standing outside of his vehicle and still shooting a 38 caliber revolver. When the shooting stopped, most of the men drove to Drakeo's house. When they arrived, nobody knew if anybody had been hit by gunfire. Irvin went to sleep, but Torres woke him up at about 3 a.m. and told Irvin that Red Bull had been killed. After the shooting, Irvin saw Buchanan in the video on social media. He was drinking and said he was sipping on some dead bull. On another occasion, Irvin heard Buchanan imply that anyone who spoke about the shootings would be killed. When Buchanan and Irvin were in jail together, Buchanan told Irvin, "If you basically don't say nothing, we're gonna be okay." And at first, they were good. But after Boyd was arrested, Detective Hardiman placed him in a cell with a confidential informant and recorded their conversation. Boyd told the informant that he was from Rolling 40s and known as Arlington Blue or AB, and had been caught on video smoking somebody. He said he was, quote, "with a gang of niggas that's in jail right now." Boyd thought someone was snitching on him because of how many people were arrested, and the police accused him of shooting with Buchanan, who was in fact the other shooter. He said, "We wasn't really going on a mission. It's just when we got there, we was there for a nigga from Athens. But in the parking lot, I seen a nigga I was beefing with from Inglewood." He agreed with the informant's statement that the victim was at the wrong place at the wrong time and fell in their glove. Boyd also said he used a .38 caliber revolver, which would not leave any shells behind. He said the other shooter cracked off with a 40 or something. He also told the informant that no one got caught with the gun afterwards. Drakeo the Ruler, he had a very distinctive car that witnesses probably recognized at the scene. So the police, they raided his house. They found several guns, but not the ones used in the shootings. On top of that, Boyd told the informant, "I popped cuz," and then he was limping out of the patty. And I went to the car with the blower, but you can't see none of this on video because how I moved my car. The informant, he then asked whether Boyd shot the victim in the head, and Boyd replied, "I shot the nigga at least 2 times. He might have got shot in the head though. I don't know." He also said, "On hood, me and Kel's the last 2 niggas the police got. They got everybody else, and they got us 2 last. That's why I know they got something." He and a confidential informant speculated as to who the snitch might be. Also, during the investigation, the detectives found a video filmed about 2 months before the shooting, showing Buchanan pointing a pistol. The serial number was also visible in the video, with Drakeo the Ruler and Ralphie the Plug appearing in the video with Buchanan. And about a month after the shooting, another video showed Buchanan holding a .40 caliber Glock pistol. Printed words on the video indicated a member of Inglewood family gangster Bloods had been killed. Someone in the video mentioned Red Bull. Lastly, detectives identified Irvin as someone present at the shootings through surveillance camera footage. Irvin agreed to cooperate in exchange for a reduced sentence on other charges against him. To test the truth of Irvin's information concerning the December 10th, 2016 shooting, Detective Hardiman asked him to provide information on other shootings, and Irvin did so, giving the detective information regarding 7 different shooting incidents. In the end, due to numerous witness statements, ballistics evidence, and statements from fellow gang members, Buchanan, he was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole, plus a consecutive term of 135 years to life. Man, that story was a wild one. And it honestly gives me a lot of insight as to why Drakeo the Ruler was so hated in certain parts of Los Angeles. Rest in peace to Red Bull and Drakeo the Ruler. Even though they died in 2 completely different situations, both got caught in the middle of daily warfare and unfortunately took both of their lives.